So last week, folks, right before Thanksgiving, Marjorie Taylor Greene released her first book, simply titled MTG. So not exactly the most clever title on the planet, but she just called it her initials. So hey, good for her. You didn't have to put much thought into it. And immediately after this book was released, and in fact, actually before the book was even released, Marjorie Taylor Greene was getting attacked from both the left and the right for effectively writing a book that they said was essentially full of lies. And yes, even Republicans attacked her for writing such a piece of crap book. But one person whose criticism Marjorie Taylor Greene simply could not stomach was late-night talk show host Jimmy Kimmel. Now, Kimmel, as per usual, did a segment trashing Marjorie Taylor Greene's book. He said that she was, quote, not a bright woman, and I agree with him 100% on that. I don't think there's any argument at all about whether or not she is actually bright. But Marjorie Taylor Greene took those words to heart, and apparently it offended her. It offended her so much that she took to social media, got on Twitter, and actually kind of begged Jimmy Kimmel to put her on his program. Here's what she said. Hey, Jimmy Kimmel, since most of your show content is your nonstop lies about me, why don't you have me on your show? I'll bring you a copy of my book and we can chat about what needs to happen to save America. Now, thus far, and this has been about a week now, Kimmel has not taken the bait. I'm sure by now he has obviously seen what Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say, but he has absolutely not said, okay, go ahead and come on the air. I'd love to have a chat with you. And this is a guy who has accepted invitations from other Republicans in the past, right? He interviewed Mike Lindell on his program. He did a charity basketball event with Ted Cruz, and unfortunately, Kimmel actually lost that to Ted Cruz somehow. But with Marjorie Taylor Greene, he has apparently decided to draw the line. And what have I been telling y'all, right? I've been telling y'all a lot recently about the power, the audience that these late night talk show hosts, these comedians have. That's why Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to get on that show, because she understands the very same thing that I've been telling y'all for years now, and that is that those shows are reaching an audience that is not necessarily looking for political news. Greene, to her credit, understands that she can reach an audience that may only hear about her through those jokes that Jimmy Kimmel tells or Seth Meyers tells or Stephen Colbert tells. So she needs to get in front of those people to try to correct the record. She wants to get in front of those people to see if she can pull the wool over their eyes and convince them that, hey, I'm not the lunatic that you see in these little clips that they play or in the jokes that they tell about me. Now, Greene would not be able to do that. So I don't know if I'm for or against Marjorie Taylor Greene going on Jimmy Kimmel's program. I do not think it is a good idea to platform these extremists, but given the fact that this is a new audience, you might be able to get some people who were kind of on the fence to finally believe that, nope, this woman is in fact Looney Tunes, and we should probably be making fun of her at every possible opportunity. So again, I'm on the fence about it. If Kimmel wants to have her on, I think it would be a good opportunity to really just blast the hell out of her. But if he chooses not to give her a platform, I'm okay with that as well. But Marjorie Taylor Greene understands the value of that platform, and that's why she got on social media to beg Kimmel to have her on his show. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.